Hi you all, this is Ina, and I just got out of this, not got out of, but I just had this amazing talk at this amazing event created by a dear friend, Tanvi Kapoor, called the Hi Mini, called Energy Workers, and I had a talk there about creating money out of the box, and I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm on my way back and I was just so grateful for access consciousness and the tools of access consciousness, and for me choosing to use them and be them, and choosing what I'm choosing. But it was such an amazing thing. Like, I could so see how, like, it was trickling into, maybe I should have written some other description for the conversation where it's going, but hi Humaira. But it was amazing to see of how, like, the tools and what we were talking about and what I was talking about and what the questions were popping in everyone's world, of how, like, what was coming out of my mouth was actually instilling this sort of chaos and interrupting the bumpy roads of India. Hi Param. But really interrupting the way we are normally creating. So I just got this thing of I woke up to a message today. Was it today or was it yesterday? Like, I'm creating with this amazing person, amazing being, her business, and a global business, and we're looking at how we can make this even more available, and these tools even more available, and the possibility and the invitation that she is, and the business is, to even more people, and invite, and what invitation can we be. And so in all of that, like, there was this moment a couple of days back where it was all going like really awesome, and we were creating and all of that, and it reached a point where it went to like a like the whole day was of these moments of where, like, we're like, ooh, what is this? Like, it seemed like a wall, a structure that we weren't willing to maybe see earlier, that we could see now. And the moment, so grateful for Cass Thomas to ask me the question that she did, because I called her up and I asked her to ask me questions. And just looking at something when it's showing up as hi Naveen, which sort of creates that space of, you're like, you like, everything seems to be going fine and hunky-dory and awesome, and suddenly you sort of seem as if you're sort of it could seem like a wall, it could seem like something that's like something that is like stuck and requires to change for lack of any other words. But really get a sense of, like, hi Tanvi, an moment to really look at, is it an or is it an because it might look, the situation or the thing might look like it's really like this space of that seems to be a wall or a barrier. But when you actually flip it and look at, okay, cool, so is this the change that I've been asking for? Hi Debrati, is this really the change that I've been asking for, showing up like this? Or is this really like an is this like something that is used, a crazy statement in access consciousness, which is nothing is the opposite of what appears to be, and everything is the opposite of what appears to be. But we get out of the judgment of that, and we get out of the wrongness of why is it showing up and why does it look like that, to really look at this thing that's showing up in my life, in my world, or in the business. Is it an or can it be an And the moment we flipped it, like, the moment I allowed myself that space, and we allowed ourselves that space to look at it different, we became aware of, cool, this is something that can change now. this is something that can show up different, because we were asking so many things. The business was asking to expand and grow, and we were looking at how that can get created, and we became aware of like all of these stuck points and the structures that were actually not contributing to allowing the business to go. And the moment we just became, hi Asim, the moment we just became aware of that and became present with, oh cool, so it is now something different can show up, and what is that, and what can we create now from here? It was amazing what showed up. So it was funny because I woke up today with a message saying, hey algorithmic interrupt, because all of this happened, and then we had a meeting and we were like, I was like, cool, so this can change now, and hi, I'm back. The internet connection went off. I'm on the road. Hi, Kamal. So it was like wherever, like in your life or in your business or in your creations, whenever sort of it shows up like as this wall, as this barrier, or this like in your face, like everything going wonky, what if you ask, is this the change that I've been asking for, showing up like this? Because then the moment you ask that, you start becoming aware of the flip side or the other side, or you can zoom out from seeing it as just that to getting a better sense of, oh, so what can change now, and what can we create now? So it was really funny, because when I got that message of like, hey algorithmic interrupt, it was funny because what is an algorithm interrupt? It's like, ooh, sorry, it's like, hi Tanuja, it's like you keep creating like, and that's the sense that I got today when I was doing the talk. It was like this sense of it was amazing, it was fun, as it was about creating money out of the box, and I could so see how these tools and how question and you choosing to be in the question can truly be the algorithmic interrupt, like where anyone or anything is functioning in a certain way that is like an algorithm, and you sort of, the question sort of create that chaos in that space or in that thing, in that creation. Hi Debrati. That can show up then different. So I could so see like the conversation, the talks, and the questions that I was asking and I was willing to be. Hi Muku, good to see you here. I'm on a bumpy India road right, so but it was really like how it sort of, I could sense like how it started trickling up in everyone's world of how they were thinking in a certain way and how things are in a certain way. Oh, it's like this, and this is how it is, and this is how my life is, and this is who I am, and this is what I am, and this is the way it's going to be, to really going into like, oh, it could be different. Oh, something else can show up. Oh, I have no idea what she's talking about and what these tools are going to create, but something different can show up now. So it was literally like a question. When you ask a question without a conclusion, can truly actually allow to interrupt an obstacle, which is awesome. So when you're like, when any situation is like, you don't know what to do about it and you don't know how to go around it, and so one way to go about it is like saying, cool, this is how it is, and this is how it's going to be, and this is how this person is, this is how the business is, this is how money is, to asking a question as simple as, hi Samta, as simple as, what else is possible here? What's going on, and what can I be aware of? What can I become aware of here? And it's sort of, the moment you ask a question, what else is possible, let's say, for example, or how does it get any better, it sort of interrupts the obstacle, and then something different can show up. This has been like a lot of aha moments and ding ding dings in my world today, so I hope it helps in some way in your life, or in whatever that you're looking at creating, or whatever's not working for you. So the question that I asked was like, when I was getting like what is this? What do I do with this? Can I change it? How can I change it? Or is this, but like truly the sense of this uncomfortable space, which is not like how you're so used to being and creating, to looking at, is this the change that I've been asking for, showing up like this? And the moment you can just get the sense of that, or allow yourself to receive that information and not go into the wrongness of how it's showing up, but be willing to, hi Soumya, be willing to ask a question, or ask, what question can I ask here? It sort of, in A, interrupts the obstacle, and B, allows a different possibility to show up. And if you're curious about it, then it allows a possibility to show up that you can't even imagine. You can't go through your logical mind like that, like the planning of it. You can't think your way through it, because when you're curious about it, then you have no idea how it could show up. And then it could show up in ways that you can't even imagine. Which for me is super fun, because I kind of love surprises and I've always been curious. So play with that and see if that contributes to you. And I'm going to sign up for now. See you guys. Thank you for joining me.